Hi there, my name is John Stevens. I'm pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we are part of the ELCA. And welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary texts and we tie them to an item from the junk drawer, the kids' room, or the garage, or the Dollar Tree. So I am so glad you are here. This is for the narrative lectionary, and I am doing these around the Exodus, around the Ten Commandments series that is suggested off of workingpreacher.org. So, and today we are looking at the commandments that connect us or focus to God. I think Rolf put it together. Yep. Anyway, I realized I'm hoping that's right. If not, I apologize and I'll correct that in later. But we are looking at what turns our attention to God. Those commandments that keeping the Sabbath holy, keeping the Lord's name holy, and those things of resting, but it's all about connecting us to God. So a couple of springboards around that to talk about paying attention and our attention to God. One is on your phone, not on your phone right now, but you can download it. It is a app called Fake Call, and they have them this is for iPhone. They have them for Android and iPhone, but the Fake Call. And what I do in this is I have you can set the timer up for a minute. I have the caller God. I have there's the ringtone Apex, and then you can have people talking in the background. So when you're listening, you can pull it up on, you can do speakerphone, and so you can hear and people. Anyway, the idea is listening to God, having a phone call. I am going to see. Actually, I can do this 10 seconds later. So I'm going to hit. So in 10 seconds, it's going to ring. I'm turning up the volume. 10 seconds, and it's like. Da, 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 da. You're talking. I have it a minute. A minute's a long time to talk. And then we go, God, and it says Creator Incorporated. I put that in there, and then I'm gonna accept the call because I see you hear kind of the background, but I'm like, hello. I can barely hear you. It sounds like there's a lot of people. Oh, it sounds like singing. It's a party. Anyway, so and the idea of listening to God. And it's kids. I've used this a couple of times. I might have used I know I've used it in the Revised Common Lectionary. Might have used it in the Narrative Lectionary. If you've not used this, it is fantastic. Love it. So that's a way to look at that. The first commandments they help us tune ourselves to God, and there's that. So we've got that. The other one, which is fun as well. It's the same type of thing, but it is using 2 paper cups and twine, which string you've used before if you in the last couple of children's sermons, so you might have it. But you can pick it up at the Dollar Tree or at Kroger's, Fred Meyer's, Safeway, any of those places, because you can use this to in barbecuing, because you can tie your stuff together. Anyway, you're going to make a string. You can either use tin cans or the cups work is fine, but you can put together a telephone where when you stretch the cord, so you punch a hole, you punch a hole there, you put this in there and you tape it, and you can actually string this through, but you can tape it to the end. And the idea is that hole that you can hear it. And it works. It's amazing. So that's another way, a fun way of having. You can stretch off. You can have a kid be there. You can have someone play the part of God, and then you can stretch it out and talk about getting and tuning into God. So it's fun stuff. I love it, and so hopefully you do too. Hopefully this gives you a springboard for thinking about the direction of your children's sermon. But thank you so much for your partnership. And if you haven't been told lately, you're rocking it. Your parents and the kids love the work you're doing. They might forget to tell you that. So I'm going to tell you So you're rocking it. Thank you so much for the work you're doing and lifting up the love of God and the gospel of Jesus Christ. All right. Peace, and we will see you next week.